So one of the things that I've spoken about with Koala Conservation Australia was the impact of the bushfires on the animals. And I know that Mogo Wildlife Park was right in the thick of it. And I was also there at the time. And I just remember hearing constant stories about, the fires were getting closer and what would happen to all the animals. And I know you had a huge part to play in ensuring the safety of the animals. I mean, what was it like being at the park at the time, being surrounded by bushfires?
Scary as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do it. If I could ever tell anyone one bit of information, if you're thinking about staying and fighting a fire to save your house, don't do it. Just get a different house. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
You've got, like, we stayed because, as you can imagine, you can't just airlift out rhinos, giraffe, lions. Like, if we don't stay there, they're gone. Like, if anyone's interested, if you went back and had a look at a sort of a Google Earth image of post fires, like the zoo grounds themselves was this one little green pocket oasis, and you'd have to drive 10, 15 minutes in any direction to see the colour green again. Like, it was wild. But yeah, incredible. They're just an incredible group of passionate zookeepers that stayed and helped. Like, I was living here, so I woke up at, like, I had to be here. They'd left their own homes, their own families, whatever, to come here and be part of it. And yeah, it was scary. I mean, in all the planning, obviously, we were liaising with the fire departments and police and all those sort of things in the lead up, making sure that they knew that there would be people here, that regardless of, like, the zoo won't be open, but there will be people here, and to be aware of that. So I guess in our mind, we did a hell of a lot of preparation, and you can never do too much. Like, even now, I do it more again.
It took everyone by surprise, I think, how far those fires traveled, how quickly, how intense they were. Did the animals have any idea what was going on, do you think?
It's interesting, sort of, when people ask that. I think they imagine that yesterday was beautiful blue sky, and then today was hell, and it wasn't like that. Like, we knew those fires were coming for months, and smoke had been in the air for weeks. Like, all these signs and symptoms were very evident. And I mean, animals pick on that way before us. So I think there was certainly an awareness of what was happening, and our job on the day. So every animal that we could that has sort of a safer bedroom area that is more controlled and we can get water to, more shelter, we move them. Uh, Big animals like sort of giraffe, rhino, we just opened up all paddocks available to them so that then they could position themselves in, you know, a distance they felt comfortable with. And then we just carried on to do what we were doing. But no, it was strange. And especially I remember with the giraffe, like, there were literal fire trees on fire that bordered their enclosure. And I've got some photos that it's sort of walking towards it, fascinated by it. It was there was strange behaviour, and then yeah, most were just kept separate from it. To be honest,
Yeah.
yeah, there were Jeanne, the gorilla we were talking about, who was the surrogate for Caius. She actually basically sat out and, like, on her platform and watched us. Like, she could have gone in a bedroom, but she stayed out, and I'm sure was just watching these crazy idiots with hoses and buckets and trucks just perform in front of her. So
Yeah, I'm sure they found it entertaining. They're like, "What are these people doing?
yeah,
It looks different, and they're running around."
so I ended up putting about 20-ish smaller species in the house, just in sort of travel boxes that had their food, water, shelter in. I think the biggest animals were probably red pandas, and that was because their enclosures were bordering onto basically bush that we knew could go.
So you mentioned you had red pandas in the house. What were some of the other animals that you moved into the house temporarily?
We had small primates, so there was some tamarins and marmosets. There were meerkats, because one of the exhibits that was off display we were concerned about?
I imagine it was a reasonably noisy household during that time period?
No, everyone's silent. You don't make a noise
Really?
in those. Everyone's just, "Wake me when it's over." Sort of pretty
Oh,
crazy.
that's weird times, hey? Weird times.